Sound waves are picked up by this wonderful mechanical ear, the microphone, which is really a glorified telephone transmitter.
I got my driver's license last week, just like we always talked about.
Thank you for the roses. So sweet.
We at the hotel, motel. We at the hotel.
Sorry.
Oh, shorty, a little baddie.
Oh, now that's scary.
Cause like,
Let's go. Here we are.
Do any of you guys know where clowns go to get married?
Good whatever to you. Whenever you are watching this episode of TikTok Around the Clock, the show where we see just what the heck was going on with TikTok Live at 2 different times around the clock. I am your host, Dylan, and I am here to bring you all the oddities, and of course, starting off with the burping ladies. And I did not include the burping fairy in there because she was doing it on purpose. All of our burping ladies there were not doing that burping on purpose. Well, maybe 1 or 2 of them was, because that Shodi's a little baddie. That was a pretty epic burp that she played into. So she gets to stay in there, whereas the burping fairy, nah, you didn't make the cut. And A. Smith, you are correct. TikTok Me Up does sound like a little bit of the ropey loads going inside of you. And thank you, New Girl, for dropping on in. I will be looking forward to simping to you soon when you start making some content. You have the look that really gets my simp going, just like many of the ladies that we will be seeing today. Well, some of them. This first one doesn't get my simp going particularly well, but she's all right. And, well, let's just get right into it. Why not? It does disappoint me that I upgraded my phone and I got a less girthy screen. But that does happen at times when you upgrade things in your life. Maybe the length is more and the girth is less, and you've just got to get used to it. Or go backwards in time, where the girth was more and the length was equal. Have I made enough cock jokes at this point? And it is over 3 minutes in. I should be able to say some cock jokes and some coming inside jokes at this point. Sunday, 2:30 Eastern, Pint Dabble Pint over on the New Girl channel. I did hear about Pint Dabble Pint. Point Dabble Point, for me, that was a bridge too far. I was already about ready to tap out on the Stuttering John material. So having an entire extra show to him, I was like, nah, that's a bit much for me. And Kelsey Chan here, this is her content of just doing nothing. So I do have to give Point Dabble Point that they're doing some content, whereas Kelsey Chan is just going to be staring into the void. I do miss the old Nextel phone with the chirps. That little technology of a walkie-talkie was just the greatest thing ever to us when those Nextels first came out, and that was my first phone, and we could play Snake on it. The second phone that I got, the flip phone, oh boy, did going to Facebook or MySpace eat up a shitload of data. And New Girl, you're absolutely right that you shouldn't compromise on girth, but sometimes a weird guy like this has the length and an acceptable girth, but not the Pepsi can that you're looking for, which is what this new phone is for me. It's got the 5G, it's got better cameras, but the girth, did have to compromise on that. Oh, the Equal Pineapple channel. I have seen him going around on Twitter, is where Pint Dabble Pint is with New Girl. And even in the UK, she knows that Eastern time is the only time that matters when you're telling people what to join. We've just come to that standard. I know that over on the West Coast like to say Pacific matters, and it does matter. Mountain is the only one that doesn't matter, really. Central kind of matters. Eastern matters most. And Pacific, sorry, Eastern just matters more. Oh, thank goodness. I'm happy to hear that Pint Dabble Pint doesn't talk about John. It is just a name to play off an already existing show. And now we've got our second lady in a row just looking into the camera, looking a little less young than our last one. But this is a theme that we have going here of just looking off into the camera. Eventually, our Asian lady did do a kind of a little barky thing. So people ooh, maybe she's into Primal Play. So Fia Cockdays isn't talking because she can't talk. She has got a little bit of the cerebral palsy, and we've seen her before. I think there it is. It says right there. She is from Kazakhstan, a 23-year-old Kazakhstani lady who's got a touch of the cerebral palsy. Anything else you have to say, Sophia Cockdays? And certainly I'm saying that name wrong. I do not know how to pronunciate words from the Kazakhstani tongue. As we get on to an American lady now, will you be doing more than staring into the void like our first two? Yeah, those who haven't seen Sophie Cockdays before, a little bit of a surprise there once she did open her mouth. That is how you get them subs. Chantel, thank you for shaking around. Is that a single D or a double D that you have? So thank you for helping those subs. I am within 10 of being monetized. Boy, I need to call an accountant. Ask what the heck do I do with this money to keep it above board of the IRS.
For you.
Luigi Greenberg always asking about the fresh chicken, and it is fresh every day. Next thing you know, he'll be asking about the hot sauce.
Also, with summer solstice, like it feels good to like let go a little tiny bit of hair. And so this this little tiny bit of hair that looks like Charlie Chaplin's mustache.
Going with Charlie Chaplin there. I bet our buddy Aaron Imholt would have went with another man's mustache who looks similar to the Charlie Chaplin mustache. So are you a silent film connoisseur as well? Charlie Chaplin, by the way, every one of his talkie films, he had a hell of a monologue. It's funny seeing people who've seen The Great Dictator for the first time, and they're just like, wow, this is so based. This monologue by Charlie Chaplin at the end.
Explain the garbage.
Oh, going back to Sophie Cockdays, that was real. That is real cerebral palsy. So she does have it isn't an actual retardation. It's just the getting out It makes sense in the mind, but getting out for anyone who has met someone like they know what's going on. They're able to. It's a different type. It's a body retardation instead of a mind retardation. And I am behind a little bit. I think that Luigi Greenberg is giving a big old one to Chantel there. Chantel, her big old boobies, and she's got that something about her odd look I am a fan of. I do recall her first appearance. Actually, her second appearance, her very first appearance was on a speed date. I've got to throw together a TikTok speed date compilation because her speed date really flipped her out, and she got the fuck out of there. But why am I to this part if I'm going to repeat some of Chantel? Let's go to the dance if I'm going to repeat some of Chantel. There we go.
There's my little.
Okay, now on to our next girl who is in her R2D2 cosplay. It's been a long time, as I've said, new girl, since I've attempted the English accent, and I know it's fucking garbage. And I'm sure when I was on stage, it was garbage, but to the local Carroll County folk, it was good enough. And I did actually have a co-star who was British born, who was able to help guide me through to sound like partial garbage, and not full garbage when I did my British accent. It was actually Three's Company on stage, the amorous ambassador, and I was the John Ritter, Jack Tripper part. So I was very happy to do that part. J-Bra, we have theorized that Chantel cuts her own hair. She kind of has that look where she did just snip off a little bit of her hair. So J-Bra, not a fan of Chantel's hairdo at all. But to me, her boobies do make up for. Actually, I didn't particularly hate that hairdo. Wasn't great, but wasn't complete shite like J-Bra believes. King Yeti going double D, definitely at least a single D. So we did get a replay there. And yeah, we've got 2 votes for double D over single D for Chantel and the hair that is taking J-Bra away from finishing and dropping his ropey loads. Cerebral palsy could be like a fetish thing. Instead of being locked in a physical cage, you are locked in a body cage. And there is actually over on Strip Chat a man in a wheelchair with cerebral palsy who has a lady that services him. And of course, I gave that a follow when I found them over on the webcam site. Okay, so I am the only one that is giving a 1 for Chantel because Luigi Greenberg was like that. That was a good-looking lady who doesn't have all the physical. She has the mental. At what her problem is. She just had so the hottest lady with differently abled, I believe they call it now. Handicapped, differently abled. The hottest differently abled lady that I've ever seen, too, as well. I agree, A. Smith. This isn't the best of the R2-D2 cosplays I've ever seen, because R2 did have a little bit of fatness to him. He was a little chubby guy, and this is a tall, skinny lass who, yeah, I've said many times, I do like a little bit of chunkiness to me. That's how April Imholt dropped an entire Minnesota hotness point when she got in that bikini and showed that there was no muscle and no fat on that skin and bones that she had. So she does lose a point for not being being too skinny. And over my damn words there. There is a certain hotness to that. It does sound like of our hotties in this first half, everyone is falling for Sophie Cockdays, and hopefully we'll have some more coming up from her. Oh, thank you, King Yeti. I'm looking forward to highlighting some more cerebral palsy ladies on this channel. If she has a TikTok, I will definitely give that a follow and see if she does some live streams like Sophie Cockdays, the hottest differently abled lady we've ever seen. It would have been nice if she could have got together with Eric, the midget.
We are starting the real party. What's making the team take likes? We are starting the real party. 100 shares, everybody.
There was definitely no can on that R2-D2 cosplay that we saw. Yeah, it was just a maid outfit, Deadpool, but it looked a bit like an R2-D2 to me. So that is the stupid gag that I took that into. Anorexic R2-D2 instead of too skinny to be my maid. Anthony Cumia's Nightmare Fuel. We've seen these African kings, Afro kings, rather, dancing before. And their buddy from Asia, who I can't quite tell if it's a lady or a man. Maybe it's a they, them. I'm still laughing at your comment there, Isaac Walmart. Anthony Cumia did take his gun out and shot the screen. He has to go get a new monitor now if this popped up out of nowhere.
You're 18, right?
Yep, I am.
All right, just give it a try, guys. Get to know each other. See what's
All
up.
right.
Okay. So what do you do for work?
I work at a gas station.
Okay.
What about you?
So here is a speed dating segment. As I mentioned, Chantel's, who we saw earlier, that was one of my favorite speed dating segments, ran by Sammy, who is the host, giving Redod. Redod is her name? Oh, we already saw one Redod. Here's our second Redod of the day. And this 18-year-old Cobra Kai fan of the Karate Kid spinoff.
I'm a nursing assistant. I'm in school to get my RN.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you like to do for fun?
I'm really a homebody, but I love going to the park. I love going for walks.
I've seen quite a few of those Gonzo movies, starting with You're 18, right? Tiny Texie gets that a lot. Her face is starting to catch up with her age. I saw a recent picture of Tiny Texie, who, as you can tell by the name, looks very small, and she legit looked like a damn child. The people who she dated, you gotta look at them a little bit side-eyed of like, that's really what you're into? Someone looks like that? But Tiny Texie's face is indeed starting to look of someone that isn't in grade school.
Picnics, car rides. I'm simple, you know. Like,
That's why your name is Redod, because you're a simple lady. You're more simple than Sophie Cockdays.
stuff like that.
That's cool. What kind of food do you like? Like anything?
Okay. Don't
Do you like any food? Any food on earth that you like? I am familiar. So he must have been dating some bulimia ladies.
laugh. I eat like a kid. I love chicken tenders and french fries. He's
I had the same idea, Deadpool. I work at a gas station. Hello? Hello?
I like
As menial and shitty as my current job is, they pay well enough, and it sounds just a little bit better than working at a gas station. Unlike Crozier, Croge can work at a gas station and be absolutely fine with everyone.
I eat like a kid.
And it's also a gimmick.
Um,
He dropped the mask of working at a gas station enough for us to realize he's actually a smart guy. who works
I
elsewhere.
don't eat seafood or nothing like that. So
I miss Croge. I think we all miss Croge. Croge was the best second mic there on WATP, and it doesn't appear like he's coming back. He said, "Carl, you jumped the shark. I saw you getting the skis out and circling that shark enclosure, and I am not coming back." That appears to be Croge's opinion, but he didn't quite jump the shark as much as he's circling the shark enclosure. Croge, come on back. Give us a fun little Croge episode again.
I see. I'm trying to think what else. Like
That
is there any,
video
like-
of Max Hardcore where she actually said that she's 14 years old got him in trouble. I think it was Maya Mason. She made a few appearances on Max Hardcore, who went way over the top with the dressing like a middle schooler in his videos.
like where would you like to travel? Like, is there any specific place?
honestly, I really want to go to Jamaica.
But I mean, where I would like to travel, I would like to travel like probably in Hawaii or something, just because it's nice there. But yeah,
Oh, and he did ask her if she wanted to go to travel to some Pacific place there. So her Jamaican answer was incorrect. That is not a Pacific place.
I see. I'm trying to think what else. Like, is there any like where would you like to travel? Like, is there any specific place?
Honestly,
Any Pacific place. He is trying to get you over there to the West Coast. Jamaica is in the Caribbean. That is not on the West Coast.
I really want to go to Jamaica.
But I mean, where I would like to travel, I would like to travel like probably in Hawaii or something, just because it's nice there.
See, a Pacific place, not somewhere off of the Gulf of Mexico, the East Coast adjacent. A Pacific place.
But yeah, I mean, do you have any like I'm trying to think what else. Like what like is there anything else you would like to do for fun? Like
Well, I actually have a question that's kind of important. So, how do you feel about
You like spending a shitload of money to travel. Is there absolutely anything else you like to do? Do you like what type of ex do you have that you got working there at the gas station?
kids?
Do you like any food? And do you like doing anything other than spending all the money that you saved up to go on these lavish vacations to somewhere Pacific?
I have a 5-year-old.
I mean, I'm sure.
You said sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great reaction. Sure, you have a 5-year-old. I'm glad you agree that she has a 5-year-old.
Okay.
I mean, are you okay with that? Like, I mean, like, how do you feel about that? Like, are you okay with that or not?
Am I okay with what, having a kid? I have one.
Well, yeah, I know, but like me, like, you know, like what you asked me, like, if I'm okay having a
Get your tongue untied, sir. You asked her, are you okay with you having a child? Are you okay with dating me who is... I don't know. You got a word puzzle there that you haven't quite worked out, Mr. Gas Station.
kid? Like, is that okay with you though? Like, are you okay with that?
I don't understand. I mean, like, I guess you're saying, like, am I okay with, I don't know what you're asking.
Okay.
Maybe I'm missing.
Using the proper pronunciation of axing as taught by Futurama.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna respectfully pass just because of the age. That's it.
All right, cool.
Yep, that's it. Nothing else. Not your occupation, not the fact that you ask weird questions.
Seems really cool.
Not with the fact that it appears you're not okay with her having a daughter and you're trying to talk around. Are you okay with me not being okay with that? That I can still get inside you?
All right, my guy. Can you wait in the queue, bro? Is that cool?
Dating stinks, especially in somewhere here where they are not looking for this. So I do have to, once this lease is up, I do have to move at minimum 2 hours east or 90 minutes north. There are a few more oddballs around there that might be into this. My latest match on the swipey apps, she is a stripper, just it appears to be looking for new clientele, and she came out and said that. So we're both trying to work each other. I do have to up my loser game to instead of love bombing her the way that Aaron Imholt love bombs his new ladies and gets them to stay with those love bombs. Money bomb her once, then become her loser boyfriend who she supports, because that is a cliche stripper thing of go make all the money and then spend it all on your loser boyfriend who just sits at home. And hopefully she's into kink and she'll keep me in the cage. So what we are seeing here, this is one of the beauty pageants that we see, and people vote on them. The lady there in the ductwork, the HVAC tube has lost, and this is her punishment, is to jump into the HVAC tube. Absolutely. Second time in a row, New Girl, that we have these young-looking Asian girls who could be 30 but could pass for 13, whereas Tiny Texie, same thing. She looked like 9 for the longest time. These ones don't look Thai. That's more of a Thailand term, the lady boys. Oh, actually, I wonder if I can find that video of the lady boy brawl that happened. I wonder if that got taken down. I forgot about the lady boy brawl that was in the Thai news recently. And I forgot to write down that cerebral palsy girl, Chelsea Bear. Let me type that down now. Chelsea Bear. Thank you, King Yeti. Look at the other two, just so indignant. You're the loser. The attention is only on you because you're an embarrassment now. We are the ones who get to talk and say actual human words. Is that a variant of the middle finger? She wasn't doing a fancy pinkies up.
And get the freak away from me! I said Marcos! Tu jode mucho que te me mueves! Get the freaking crown up off me, Chino. Muévete con está jodiendo también. Move mustache.
Mustache. So we saw this last week. She was muted, though, the lady who was admonishing. Actually, this is a different version. The lady who was admonishing us for the gifts. This is a substitute teacher admonishing us for a gift, for these gifts, in a Vanna White outfit with all the ass.
Damn it, I'm tired of seeing this ugly thing on my freaking face. The freak is that, Cheyenne? You want me to put a mustache on you? I told you to stay away from me, didn't I? You're not going to be biting me in my face. Stay the hell away from me, Marcos. Stop playing, I said Crystal.
A. Smith is familiar with that story. Yeah, that's right. It was Filipinos coming to visit Thailand that got into a massive turf war. A. Smith remembers that. He saw that as well. And the headlights are on, but that massive ass does distract me to where I didn't even notice. The mouth is definitely knocking her down a hotness point, the same way that April Imholt's Skin and Bones knocked her down a hotness point.
Crystal's not funny. Don't freaking throw nothing at me, Chino. For you go flying with the paper. Keep it up. Move my set. Stop playing with me, I say. Get your freaking fingers off my face. Don't play with me, man. Get away from me.
Actually, let's not have that as loud as that. Let me spare you. I apologize for having that all the way up.
Oh, you don't freaking touch me. The freak you come to bother me for. Back it up, Cheyenne. I told you already. You're not listening, Cheyenne. You're having a hard time over here.
And she has a booby tattoo. And actually, I prefer the chest tattoo rather than the on the booby tattoo.
Cheyenne, I'm telling you. Better calm down. Back it up, Dad. Evie. I said no more freaking chips, greedy. You're just so greedy. Throw it out.
She's taking the anger type. The last time we saw a substitute teacher that was all busty, looking all hot, admonishing us for gifts, she was more annoyed, whereas the Pinky Urge is taking it to an anger type of reaction rather than annoyed.
Andrew, stop it right now. I don't think so. That's not what we do. Could you move that, Megan? And I don't think I want you eating no gummy bears either. Instead, I have enough of you being greedy in here. Don't come kissing me! Click back up!
Aaron Imholt could really use her. That is a much better handwriting than his psychotic, childish chicken scratch that he puts on his whiteboard. And J-Bra as street and ratchet and fucking nuts. Actually, the fucking nuts does help me with the attraction to the Latina ladies. I still have that, whereas over time, it is worn off for J-Bra.
Don't throw nothing at me! The freak you throw fruit to. Arabian, stop spraying that in here. Not allowed to spray nothing in my damn classroom. Stop it, Cheyenne, damn it.
Unto our man who lifts things for gifts. And I do like that we've got Shin-Chan joining us here, standing right on the pot. The pot is the smallest amount. You take the smallest amount, and he'll lift up the pot. And then we've got different... Actually, I think that's the middle level. The dress behind him, I believe, is the absolute minimum. And then a little higher is the pot, and then different weights. Not only are crazy ladies better in bed, new girl, there's the I can help her, the I can fix him, I can fix her type of aspect. I can be a good boyfriend and fix them, as silly bastards we are. And our buddy Mansua here is taking he's always had the same outfit, the same uniform of the pink hose surrounding him, but he started wearing lipstick and eyeshadow. That's a lot of people just use the filter. He's not using the filter. He's putting that shit on in real life. He got some old school lighting back from the 60s. Oh, and I need to turn this up to hear this guy throwing out this banger here. It kind of sounds like Sega Genesis music, this makeshift drum set he's got out of a gas canister, a barrel, and PVC piping.
Eagle!
Jason Skinner. doesn't have the full one-man band thing we've seen with some people. It's just a makeshift drum set that he's got going on here. And there are just Deadful saying that he can fix Britney. There are so many Britneys that need fixing. New Girl. For me, it was a Kristen. That was the one I could help. Dummy. Welcome in, Pulper. Thanks for stopping by. And this is a hang type of stream, so go ahead and ask away. Thank you. I know that last guy with his makeshift drum set. He is one of my more favorite musicians that we've seen here. As we get on now with May Duet, continuing the musical segment. Yes, Bobby Friend is off this week, Pulper. There was an announcement. I believe he put a YouTube message out there. The cowbell was indeed missing, Scott Fitzpatrick. And you would, in the field he was in, you'd think he would be able to scrounge up some cowbell.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Oh my God.
So this is a battle for those of you who haven't seen. The red and the blue up top, 1 point basically equals a penny. And this lady, it does appear to be a singer, but she is not adding to the musical track that May Duet is laying down.
Yeah, Tomasito.
Getting a nice chill track here. Upbeat from our makeshift drum set. A nice little chill. And that chill is going away. We are now into psychedelic acid tab dropping as the Galactivators are back. And I believe this is exactly 1 minute. I did not linger like I do sometimes. I mean, our editor, who are two completely different people, because this is React. It would be a fraud if I've seen this before.
Gold inside. Pure liquid, molten white gold. Super friends.
She should have listened to Project Pat, A. Smith. Don't save him. He don't want to be saved. He enjoys being a caveman, does A. Smith. I don't want to be saved.
Breathe and feel with me. Breathe into that alchemy.
I didn't see the mute button on because we were over on the May Duet side, and you can mute the other people. He might have muted her, so that is unfair. We could have heard a little bit of singing with that beat that May Duet was dropping.
Reach, start to stretch your mind over to that North Pole over there, the north side. All my friends all around in the nighttime, the daytime. Stretch with me now up to the north side.
Thank you, A. Smith. 3-6 Mafia featuring Project Pat. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved.
This world be and reach up to that place where the waters flow free and then that ice floating on the top of that thing. Where the waters and the ice all slippery sliding and we Santa, 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 Queen of this land. Santa, oh Chris Kringle man.
We are so close to having a super chat donate button, Pulper80. I am within 10 subscribers of switching over to monetized. I've got plenty of watch hours. 500 is the minimum to get this show monetized. And I do believe I will have to edit out my outro of the fun little cigarette stop motion cartoon. I think YouTube might have a problem with that. It's cheeky. It isn't promoting cigarettes, but I think I'm going to have to go back and edit out every single episode that's been going for months to get that. So thank you for asking. And I haven't started up the Patreon or buy me a coffee yet. I just decided when YouTube does it, I'll do the full switch on. We're accumulating. There's been a few other people who have asked. So thank you for asking. And I'm just waiting to flip that switch on. And oh boy, I need to call that accountant to get this money proper with the IRS. Oh yes, the Galactivators, that is kind of like a mom wife, the same as Carl is accused of. That is definitely an age gap love there with psychedelic Dolph Ziggler and his age gap lover.
Damn, all right.
Chicken head.
He's on mushroom.
I remember BET from the year 2002. This kind of reminds me of the Dennis the Menace movie when we saw inside Walter Matthau's mouth. No, I don't want to blow the money too hard at all, Mark Bass. Otherwise, I will get that ropey load right in my face, and I want to save that for the... And I did drop my plan of possibly attempting to scam a stripper into money bombing her instead of love bombing her and working my way into being her loser boyfriend. So we'll see if I follow through with that plan of the one who was trolling for new regular customers over on the Swipey app. And I'm like, okay, you're trying to work me, but strippers can be worked. The thing is, I don't think I'm enough of a loser to be the loser boyfriend. I don't think I can bring myself to that low to actually fill that role. So this might be a flawed plan from the start to be a stripper's loser boyfriend who she pays for. I forgot Leah Thompson was in the reuniting. Christopher Lloyd was creepy as fuck in Dennis the Menace, and reuniting after the Back to the Future movies. I forgot Leah Thompson was in there. Pineapple waffles for breakfast because it's Hawaii. Seems like the thing to do. Actually, that doesn't sound like it goes well, does it? I've never had citrus in my waffles or my pancakes. I just threw that out there. So that was a variant
How are you?
of ASMR, and I do like to keep ASMR to a minimum because my chat and viewers fucking hate it. But that was something weird of searching out different objects. And we saw Nina last week, and now Nina is back with her jiggly boobies and some Legos.
Hey, how are you? Joe? Hola.
I love your greeting. Every lady should greet men like that. Well, I imagine B cups and below, you'd have to have a variant. You can't do that greeting as well as Miss Heavy C cups here.
Daniel? Hey, One Piece, let's go. You guys want to watch One Piece too? I'm from Venezuela. What about you? I am making a ramen house.
Yeah, I only speak English and Spanish. This is not a Lego set. This is a random set I found on Amazon, and it's a ramen house. Right now, I'm sorting the pieces for the most part.
I don't know. She's doing the Legos, but I like Jennifer Tilly voice more, partly because she had the illustrations on her boobies. And she Nina wins in the bigger boobie department, but that just goes with I'm half a crazy person as well as being a half a bundle of sticks. So that's another reason that crazy ladies attract me, because I associate with them. I get it. I know where your crazy brain goes at times.
Someone asked if I was pregnant. Thank you. I'm happy you like my shirt, Shark. Me happiness. Thank you. I always get like a comment that like it's a basic answer to say Luffy because he's the main character, but it's like, how can I know? He's
yeah, that's nice. You're talking about cartoons, and here we go.
Let me nerd out,
Next hello.
okay? I don't want to look weird. You're gonna be like, oh, she's so weird. I don't want to be the weird one of the group. I don't want you to be like, I'm this, I'm not that.
You're after my heart, being the weird, crazy one of the group.
Hi, Alex. How are you? Thank you for the follow. Guys, I'm so sad I dropped a piece.
That was segment 1, and that was the music that you heard there on the DMCA free music that was dropped out, and I didn't announce the time of day. That was in the afternoon, around noon, 1 p.m. was that segment. So, on to a story that we have been following. Unsolved Pistories. This is now part 4 of this local man documenting where the piss bottles come from and where they go. Someone is dropping off piss bottles on a power transformer right next to a highway, and his trail cameras revealed that this is very calculated. He comes late at night, and his trail cameras at first did not catch this man dropping them off because on the other side of the highway wall, his arm just came out and dropped off the piss bottles. He still has not witnessed who is picking up the piss bottles, but he has seen who is picking up the piss bottles, and they are using some subterfuge here. As you see, this construction outfit, he doesn't want the neighborhood to think he is the pisser, so he is pretending. Oh, actually, that was solved. Who is picking it up last episode? It is the county that is picking up these piss bottles. It is part of the county budget, the piss bottle picking up. So that was who he found out is picking up the piss bottles. I forgot about that aspect. You would think it would be Ray DeVito, Isaac Walmart, but this is California instead of Ohio. So, they're going to test. That is where we left off on part 3 of the piss saga, the unsolved pistory of the piss bottles being picked up. And the first guy picked it up with one of those grabbers. He didn't touch it with his hand. His buddy took it with his bare hand and put it in a bag. So let's see what happens with the testing of the piss bottles.
Grant and I had successfully collected one of the piss bottles from the electrical box. Now it was time for the tests. Fortunately for me, Grant volunteered to do all the heavy lifting, mainly because he suffered from a condition called anosmia, a disorder that causes its victim, Grant in this case, to lose all sense of smell, which was perfect because he wouldn't be affected by whatever fumes were emitted during the urinalysis. We had 2 primary objectives we needed to achieve. Our first was to see if the fluid in the bottle was actually piss and not some mysterious liquid decoyed as piss. So I ordered an Amazon.com instant result.
Oh, that's right. Last episode, he did do a Temple of Doom where he mocked up a bottle of piss using different types of teas and just switcherooed them like that. So that, and Oh yeah, all these are labeled piss in big letters. The man dropping off wants the neighborhood to know this is piss with big PISS labels.
The result 10-panel home urinalysis test kit that gives you an accurate reading in just 60 seconds. Our second objective was to see if there were any drugs present in the liquid, especially since the majority of the pissheads online thought this entire scenario was a drug drop-off operation. So I ordered an Amazon.com easy at-home 5-panel drug testing kit that gives you results in just 5 minutes. We got straight to work. Grant was in the zone, in his natural state. He flawlessly completed the urinalysis without any problems. We got our results in 60 seconds, although I couldn't interpret them because I wasn't a medical professional. So I sent a photo of our test strip and its legend to my friend Niall, who is a professional ICU nurse.
Okay, so they are conducting these tests themselves and then sending off the results. And calling in a lot of favors. He doesn't have a big budget for this piss test.
While we waited for Niall to decipher the urinalysis, we went ahead and executed the drug test. Again, Grant performed the task masterfully. We had our results in exactly 5 minutes, and we were able to conclude that whatever liquid was in that bottle did not contain any drugs. It was drug-free.
This guy who is dropping off his piss is not under the influence of any substance. He is probably off watching people be disgusted of this piss and getting off, dropping some ropey loads. Oh yeah. Other than a Gatorade bottle, which has that nice wide mouth for you. Nice wide mouth. Hey, for you to get your dickhead in. You can't get your dickhead into a regular ass bottle. It's just like the pee hole that you need to line up perfectly.
Looks to be in good health.
It's definitely urine.
Definitely.
Clean, healthy piss. We were baffled. A majority of our theories had been shot down. Nothing made sense. We were dealing with a guy who just leaves healthy piss on an electrical box in Pasadena. Something wasn't adding up. We needed more
Pasadena is a nice neighborhood in California, in Los Angeles as well.
Footage of the culprit, but there was no way I could do this with the highly unreliable DigiGarden 4K waterproof trail cameras. So I spent a few days doing extensive research, scouring numerous trail camera and hunting forums, and finally I was able to conclude that the Tacticam Reveal X Pro cellular trail camera was our golden ticket. It had a built-in LCD screen, integrated GPS tracking.
I've got a golden ticket. I've got a golden shower.
And most importantly, cellular capabilities that could send images and videos straight to your phone. Grant and I positioned the Tacticam Reveal X Pro cellular trail camera beyond the wall, on a tripod, tucked away in the bushes. This was our eye in the sky. And just like that, we had footage of the culprit as he lurked in the brush at 4 a.m, waiting for cars to pass so he could place his piss bottles. I was focused, tracking him, studying him, learning his ways.
Okay, so he does indeed have a budget, because that's right. He bought these trail cameras especially for this piss investigation, and some of them proved to be fucking awful. So he has upgraded. He has gotten a more expensive model of trail camera to really analyze the pisser.
He was coordinated and consistent.
Who comes with the piss in the bottles. He pisses throughout the day, and you can see them as they go on. The first piss of the day is a very orangey one, and it goes all the way to damn near clear. So he's collecting these throughout the day to drop them off at 4 a.m.
My inside person would usually alert me when the bottles were being collected by the hazardous waste team. And then that same evening, he would strike, leaving an abundance of bottles for the morning commuters to see. One thing that did stand out to me was his clothes. An extremely tight shirt, ironic hiking shoes, and baggy cargo pants with the unnecessary utility knife in pocket. These three characteristics combined had to mean only one thing. He was an artist. I had a relatively elevated understanding of artists since I had spent a good amount of time working in the art department for photo and video shoots, and I knew that there was only...
So this is a new Banksy-esque type of graffiti, but with piss bottles.
One way to deal with a self-proclaimed artist. We were going to have to give him an interview. I met up with Grant at his warehouse first thing in the morning. Grant had a good amount of junk that we were able to scrounge up and use. Our plan was to create a large interview questionnaire pad that we could...
I want them to like place a net down and have one of those trip wires. So he is just hanging in the net screaming.
Leave beyond the wall for the culprit to fill out and not risk revealing his artist persona. Feeling confident after flawlessly completing the urinalysis test, Grant wanted to head up the design of the interview pad. He was starting to lean into his project manager role. But unfortunately, his left-handedness got the best of him, and I had to take over. We knew that the questionnaire would be jarring at first glance, so we wanted to butter up the culprit with a nice introductory message, conveying that we were fans of his.
We're fans of this very unique art that you're doing. It is edgy. And okay, so they are just leaving these signs here for the interview because it would scare the fuck out of someone who is doing this seems illegal to drop human waste off like this over and over again. So we have got signs that are going to do the work for us.
Of his work, as well as telling him something every artist wants to hear. We had to compare him to the goats of his industry. We then asked 5 questions regarding his process, while attaching a Sharpie to his shoelace so he could answer. We also gifted him a headlamp so he could continue on with his art in the darkness. The next day, we arrived at the location. Me as a normal construction worker, and Grant as a recently divorced, disheveled project manager who just absolutely crushed a urinalysis test. At this point, being construction workers and project managers was second nature to us. We were quick and covert as I scaled the wall and placed the interview pad for only our piss artists to see. Everything was set. Now, all we had to do was wait.
And that is where the unsolved history leaves off. The next time we join, we got to give credit to this man, underscore Derek Milton. Hopefully we will have answers. Hopefully the piss artist, the Picasso, as Stallion 19 so properly is coining this man. Hopefully Picasso, A. Smith, if he leaves his piss signature on the signs, that would be incredible. So we are just getting more questions as more answers come out. And hopefully in part 5, we have the answers to the specific questions. Hopefully this Picasso is going to give us some answers, because that is what we are looking for. The same as Christian Bale has been looking for.
Give me a fucking answer. What don't you get about it?
I don't get how he was inspired. What was your inspiration to work with piss instead of paint? I do know what the inspiration of Cornflake here was. It is to, she puts on a fake voice to be all sexy and get more gifts. And are we at the same time? Oh, son of a bitch. This is not 2 different times of the day. I have ruined my gimmick. Oh no, I take that back. The first one was at midnight and 1 a.m. That's right. Those speed dating people don't do this during the day. And it was light out in an Asian country here at midnight 1 a.m. on that first segment. My mistake. We are 12 hours later. Now we are at noon 1 p.m. That was midnight 1 a.m. We checked earlier.
Excuse me.
That was more of a hiccup than a burp. You will not be included in the Burping Lady compilation in the beginning. Is she Asian fishing? It does. She kind of looks like a Latina lady. Yeah, trying to put on makeup to appear more Asian.
Can we get a 360?
She was doing. She's like doing her cat persona there with that yawn. She has on her cat paws, her cat ears. So those into pet play, as we saw with Papa Meat earlier this week, she is doing a version of that, except without the leather gimp mask. She's doing it with some cloth type of costuming.
Galaxy 4360.
Oh, and I forget the monetary amount of a 360. I think that's around $20. So you gift me $20 and you can see the backside of me and me standing up. This is a nice view you have here. Kind of a BDSM garter, indeed, not a wedding garter.
No, I cannot have dairy. I'm allergic.
Oh, that's unfortunate. A kitty cat that's lactose intolerant.
But I do like goat milk. It's a lot thicker than dairy.
She likes it thicker, so maybe not ropey. She wants something of a thicker consistency than a ropey load. And that actually was not the doggy here. That's the kitty cat's doggy.
Almond milk, almond oats, and goat's milk.
Oh, that's a rumor that Tom and Jerry taught us. Thank you, new girl. The Looney Tunes and the Hanna-Barbera cartoons of the 40s and 50s really steered us the wrong way. The same with carrots, because that's actually, what was it, a Clark Gable reference we learned. I thought that it was a stand-in for a cigar, but actually a Clark Gable reference of Bugs Bunny eating his carrots. Rabbits can't eat carrots, and as new girl is informing us, cats can't drink cow's milk. Damn you, Hanna-Barbera and Looney Tunes. I thought those were informative, like King of the Hill, teaching me that C3H8 is the chemical makeup of propane.
You thought that was me barking? No, my dog just woke up. That's why her barks are so low.
Teeny dog. If that shrillness is a low bark. And now from a nice pair of legs to a nice pair of tits. From Mrs. Misunderstood. Oh, Mrs. Misunderstood, do you have an open marriage? Do you swing because those boobies are just teasing us? If you're a Mrs. and you aren't, well, all of TikTok is teasing us. You can look, but you can't touch. The same with strippers, except for that fat stripper that was like, you can touch, because she was really after my money. Didn't get it beyond the one private dance, because the multiple private dance money, I was like, that is pee-pee touching money. That is not just rubbing around on my pants type of money. One private dance, yes, you have put in your work, fat lady stripper, to try to bilk me out of money, so one private dance is what you have earned. But an hour of private dances, half hour, whatever it was, that was pee-pee touching money. No, not spending that. Isaac Walmart, very much like Garth Algar, finding Bugs Bunny as a lady quite attractive.
Today I'm going to a pool party.
Oh, look at that. She's got a nice pair of tits as a tattoo on her arm there. So doubling up on the nice big old boobies that we see. Oh, yeah. New girl. At every park I go to with ducks, there is a sign that says, don't feed them bread. Bread no bueno for ducks. A pearl necklace made of pearl, not ropey loads. Over in Thailand, Pulper, they do call that lady bunny instead of lady boy. They, of course, have the lady bunny variant when they see Bugs Bunny pulling that. Yay! Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. I've actually done that quite a few times. I might need to get the Animaniacs boingy, boingy, boingy on the board. That's all I need, is more stuff on the board. If I get a producer, I've told him, I want to be on comments, you be on the board. because I do have I like the clips that I have here, like this of a hopeful date.
Oh, I hope she'll at least sleep with him before she kills him.
And I don't want to get rid of them because they have such good places. But operating the chat and the drops at the same time really does start fucking with your head. As also trying to comment on the... we did have a thick lady last time. Now we have a fit lady out by the pool. And I forget if it was dropped out because whatever she said there when I didn't have the DMCA alarm... wasn't paying attention because massive knockers. She did say she was going to the pool, so we already have Dr. Slim Health here at the pool. It's Kira Leese who has the frog tattoo. The tattoos are turning the freaking frogs gay. Pulper knows what's going on. Kira Leese is working against the natural order of nature of putting a frog tattoo on her. That is really getting the frogs to be gayer at a higher rate. A little dabble do ya over on the Silk City hot sauce, Jake Hudson. And as we're talking about health stuff, I'm reminded of the beginning of Problem Child 2 when Junior and John Ritter are trading a bottle of Pepto-Bismol back and forth. I believe she can do 2 maximum filters at once. One filter through her phone camera and then an extra filter through a TikTok camera. So I believe she has up to 2. Maybe she's found a way to do like 6 filters, but I believe there are up to 2 filters that you can do from your phone and then from TikTok's options of filters. She didn't have time to put on makeup this morning. She had time to flick on a button for the camera to artificially put some makeup on for her. Yeah, as you saw the blush on her cheek, just staying there on her hand. A little glitch in the filters there. And you don't need those filters on your face with those nice perky boobies to distract us from you not having makeup on. Hips don't lie. Heard that from Shakira. And now on to a little kitty cat. Rose Emanuel is nowhere to be seen. Whatever she's watching there looks like it's Aladdin. I can see, or is that Hercules? Definitely a Disney cartoon that Rose Emanuel was watching as she left her pussy out for everyone to see. Scott Fitzpatrick is recommending the hair of the dog that bit Jake Hudson to fix that acid reflux with a full-on shot, while we've got other people in the chat, Pulper80, going the opposite of some medicine, some Pepsid AC. Spark Snake is late. He did miss on some fine-looking boobies, a really terrible haircut on some double Ds, but you did see the pussy, and I enjoy these guys. Now, live from Pakistan, these guys... I shouldn't be as entertained as I am.
Love you, my big friend. Love you.
But I am highly entertained by their grass outfits, their weird looks as they just wait for gifts to come in, followed by... Oh, look at that guy up front, trying to tease us. Come on, give us some money. You can hear us say some words. Well, not words. We don't speak words here. Thanks for joining on 2 platforms, Jake Hudson. The Twitch viewership is always garbage on that channel, so I appreciate people tuning in on multiple platforms.
Love ya.
So now we are into the begging segment. Those guys are begging without begging by just doing wacky sounds. Where we have Raphael. Have we seen Raphael before? I think that I've introduced you guys to Raphael before, and he was doing this exact thing. Yes, I definitely have showed you Raphael before, and he lost steam on the... that's the reaction he gets when he's doing the lightning sound effect.
Sneaky, no?
I was going to say you look like a turtle there when you're doing that, licking the ice cream, but I guess that's kind of the fucking point when you're a Ninja Turtle. Okay, that indeed was last week. Because I've been working episodes ahead, I get episodes mixed up, and last week, that's all he did for a minute straight, was that... Here we see some actual variation.
Rose. Smack chili.
Donna Tardo. How could I forget? It seems it's weird how the human mind works, that I can sometimes remember what went on in other people's chats, who I'm in the chat room with, more than my own chat. Donna Tardo. Asking for money. Oh, and look at that special gift. If you give him confetti, he will eat a pineapple. Maybe that's one of those $20 gifts. That's the special? Is the eating the pineapple?
Rose. Rose. Lightning.
And back to where we originally saw him. The lightning. The birds. And I'm actually not seeing the lightning. On to a more expensive Ninja Turtle cosplay. This is almost movie worthy. He doesn't have the animatronics in the mouth, but otherwise, this is very similar to what we saw in the 90s. A. Smith, you're the first person that I've heard call Master of Disguise a great movie. You are an outlier there. But most people who have seen it, not a fan. I didn't see it because it was a kid's movie. And what was I, in middle school, high school, whatever it was, I was like, screw kid shit. I'm growing up. I don't watch kid stuff.
He doesn't like potato chips in his ears. I love pizza too.
Yeah, you're right, Luigi Greenberg. He should be eating a pizza, not pineapple.
Thank you for tapping the screen. I appreciate all the love.
Where's April?
I like
I don't know,
turtles.
I haven't seen April today, but maybe I'll see her later, dude. Thanks for the shares, thanks for the likes, thanks for the follows, thanks for the gifts. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it. Can we get this gift?
Oh yeah, an upside down pineapple with a turtle. Don't do any oral with that turtle. That will get you salmonella. Only take the weird turtle cock in the butt or the vag so you don't get salmonella.
Let's go, guys. You love Ninja Turtles? I like anchovy pizza, but you know what I like really good?
I lost.
Pizza. Buffalo.
What? He loves anchovy pizza, but that wasn't pussy pizza that he likes the most. So there, we've got two people who like the Master of Disguise movie.
Let's go, guys. You love Ninja Turtles? I like anchovy pizza, but you know what I like really good?
I lost.
Pizza.
Oh, no, I can't decipher it. Harley Quinn there was talking over him, and Harley Quinn got 44 cents out of that battle, whereas the turtle got $3.42.
Buffalo chicken pizza pretty darn good. You guys like buffalo chicken pizza?
Is there a nibbling turtle I could get for that blowy? Because the snapping turtle will take it off, but a little nibble, that's acceptable.
Thank you guys for the likes and the gift.
It's a new type of moil who brings in a snapping turtle instead of having a surgical knife. He puts on a whole show. It's a magic show. And now I will make the foreskin disappear. Whoa!
Hope you have a good 4th as well.
Man, cowabunga!
Okay.
All that effort for $4. For that battle to get that turtle $40, it would have been 4,000 points. But he had 400 points, so that was $4.32 coming at a time. And now we've got Lauren, not sure why it's an acronym. She is doing a little bit of Pictionary. $4, double what the paperboy was after in Better Off Dead.
I don't know if I'm drawing this right. Yes, hospital.
Looks a bit like a Christian hospital. You got a little religion crossy rather than medical crossy there. I would have gone church, even with the redness gone into that. The Teenage Mutant Moil Turtles, that'll be coming up. Actually, since I did the St. Cloud Moron show yesterday, and there was lots of talk of a Lifetime movie, I've started getting in my head. I think I might start writing that script. We need to find out who that Lifetime movie producer is, who's working his way up, who's trying to get Aaron in on being a producer. No. You're not going to get the proper story by getting Aaron to give you bullet points. You need a fan of, well, not Steel Toe, a fan of the drama that's been going on, who's been following it. And I've been getting in my head the layout of the movie. I've started to get the skeleton. I think I'm going to start wasting my time and working on that to get the skeleton of the Forza Crowd Steel Toe Lifetime movie. And we need to find this guy. You don't need Aaron. I am something of a writer. I've never been paid for it, but I've always loved it, and I want in. I want to help you make the Steel Toe Forza Crowd Lifetime movie. I'm getting the structure. I'm getting to the end of the first act with the way that I've started compiling it in my mind. I want that to happen.
Puff, Sunflower Girl, and Reaper moves. I don't want to do that one. Some of these words I don't like to draw. Ooh, okay. I can do this.
I have seen that picture over on the Spurgtopia Discord of Ray DeVito drawing a butt. We have a few more to go. We'll see if she draws a butt the way that Ray DeVito does.
I think I can do this.
Oh, yes. Thanks for dropping in, JJ Dabbles. I haven't done the plugs yet, but indeed, tomorrow, JJ Dabbles has booked me to be on the train wreck with Helga and Lisa. Well, at least one of them. I hope they'll both be there, but if not, JJ Dabbles will be there. And we will have me on the train wreck tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. Thanks for dropping in, JJ Dabbles, and thank you for the booking. I look forward to chatting with the folks over at the train wreck. So happy that Helga and Lisa drove into the gag, unlike other stuttering fuckfaces that we've seen really not driving into the gag.
I don't know.
Truck.
It's
truck,
not a
truck.
truck.
It very much like the Family Guy gag. Jackal. It's a jackal. If it wasn't a truck the first time, what the fuck is it if it's not a truck? It's a bus. If it's not a truck, it's a bus.
But it looks like a truck. Okay. Oh, I know how to make you guys understand what it is.
Writing actual words is cheating. That is cheating in Pictionary, Miss Lauren.
Yes, it's a train. Hellfire Cherry or Sherry? And
Have you seen a train? You're just a bit outside. And Star Chunksta, I agree. That was looking a lot like Dignity. We did not need Mrs. Van Houten to come up there and show everyone what Dignity was, because Mr. Van Houten, people didn't get it, but we got it. We all saw that it was Dignity. The dog got that it was Dignity.
T-Puff got it right.
Oh, is she doing a butthole now? Is this your version of a butthole? This might be a Goatsy. Third show this week that I've dropped a Goatsy reference. And it does look like she's realizing, wait, this looks a little too much like an asshole than I meant it to be. This is indeed brown.
Yes, spider. Wow, 6 people got that right. Ooh, okay. I don't know if
Okay, we've got a yellow heart. Piss. Ooh, are you the pisser?
it's not a bear. Oh, why does it let me draw it there?
If she cheats on you, she'll cheat with you, with her next lover. I believe that was that you, A. Smith, who was pointing that out last week. That was a fun little rabbit hole that we went down. I forget. As I said, I've got to start making notes of which beloved chatters say what, where, and when.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, monkey. Camden got it. It's a monkey.
Can I borrow a feeling, Jerry Lahane?
Monkey.
What? So you got a balloon from me before? That's pretty awesome, man. I mean, I do make a lot of balloons. Almost every single day. Apparently, I'm not the person that makes the balloons today.
I've got some clown girls that need some help making some balloons. They're fake clown girls, but they look hot. Could you give them some lessons, Mr. Balloon Artist?
There we go. All right, let's try that this time. The nozzle broke off on that other one, so I think that's what happened. All right.
Oh, the nozzle broke up on that last one, so that last balloon had some bottom surgery.
Ready? He's gonna be super, super surprised. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, I know, ridiculous. There you are, sir. Hey, just watch the grass, buddy, because the grass can pop them, okay? So you wanted a sword. Let's do
That's a nice octopus.
What is your favorite color? Black. All right, I'm going to use that for the handle then. So the gray will be for the blade, black for the handle, and you will have a sword.
You will have a sword, unlike that last balloon who got bottom surgery and no longer has its sword.
Oh, man. That's right. You got to guard your spot.
And I am now a bit behind on those guesses where JJ Dabbles got it right. She went with a yellow bear because of Winnie the Pooh, obviously. He saw what the last lady doing Pictionary was doing.
I know the person who made the balloons.
You know the person that makes the balloons?
Yeah.
Like makes these?
Yeah, but it's not such a mix.
Are you serious? I want to meet that person that makes the balloons. Can you like introduce me to them? I would love to meet them. You don't remember where they are, Or maybe we could just like put up flyers. Hey, if you're the person that makes the balloons, come over here.
Maybe this guy could help Mrs. Van Houten out with her lack of eyebrows. It was very much like X-Pac getting his pictures done, and they were like, fuck yo eyebrows. So, man, some of those 1990s eyebrows were fucking awful, fake as shit. Might as well have been balloons.
Do you think they would do that? I don't know. Me neither. I don't know either. But in the meantime, we got a sword. Just don't let it touch the grass, okay, sir?
鼻子，鼻子，鼻子，鼻子 nose.
Onto the educational portion of our program. So when the Chinese overlords do take over, we will know what 鼻子 is. It's our nose.
Say 鼻鼻子，这是什么鼻子？Do you like my 鼻子？珊珊，看看我的鼻子。
Oh, look at her showing off her snorting 鼻 abilities.
子
If you're going to take a big old snort, we're going to skip out of the Coke line.
鼻子，鼻子，鼻子，鼻子 nose we say 鼻子，鼻子，鼻子，鼻子。来，那我们看看，对，猪鼻子，来选一选啊，我来画鼻子。
Oh, Sprigsnake has the brows to donate to Mrs. Van Houten. I do shave it slightly. Like it's not hardcore, but it is slightly there that I do need to take it down.
Which 鼻子 you like? 三角形的哦，圆形的。三。
Lords, educational, do some dancing. Some perky A-cups here. You really can't have A-cups and be saggy. That's just very sad if you have the teeniest of boobies and they're saggy. That's another thing that ladies are jealous of me for. I mentioned my long lashes, my naturally long lashes that I have. I've got eyebrows that are not bad. They aren't too Adam Carolla-y. They're fashionable. And I just need to take out a little in the middle. I need to pluck them. Actually, I just gave myself douche chills of the manicured Los Angeles men who really do go overboard with the plucking of the eyebrows. It looks fucking wrong.
So obviously, depending on how you have your feet, it's gonna work something different. But she goes.
And the B plot of that Simpsons episode, was that the Bart sells his soul? No. I'm forgetting what the B plot was. That I don't think that was the same episode. I used to remember those front to back of every single moment of those Simpsons episodes.
Straight down, you know. She goes straight down. I know someone was like, "Girl, you need a manicure." I'm like, the thing is that I don't really like my nails painted. I like having nails, you know, like acrylics. But they're like so, I don't like them short either. They look kind of like, you know.
Gas station J-Lo.
All right, next Galaxy, I'll do a sock. How about that?
Are you going to cash me outside with the way you're saying, how about that?
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, bro, the abs slowly coming, but not yet. We're still working on it. I like to eat too much. Nah, if someone's at the register, I'd be embarrassed because I've been like talking to you guys for.
Luigi Greenberg, that's it? After 20 years, goodbye, good luck? I don't remember saying good luck.
What was that spot? It was a normal spot. Because you gotta like, if you have a sumo squat then.
Oh, that's right. I remember that now. Homer legit went to the courthouse to get a divorce so that his second marriage to Marge wouldn't be a sham. No, Marge, we need to get remarried. We are no longer married.
You gotta open your legs and like, you know. But if you do a normal squat, it's like under your shoulders and you squat. Or you can do them together too. Like the lifted ones. I don't know. it just all works a different part of your butt, like the side, the bottom, the top. You feel me?
I would like to work the inside. That is a special exercise you can't do. Well, I guess you can do it on your own, as we saw on the Papa Meat co-host audition with those butt plug tails that doggies and
I'm not gonna
foxes
cut it,
put
but
in.
if I do cut it, I'll probably just trim it like this much basically, so it can all be even. And then I want to do my curly hair, like, cause bruh, I've been not putting nothing in it, like
Bruh, how about that? You talk like a ratchet. Something about drummer ladies. Oh, me gusta mucho. And Sunfire does lyrics in the voice of Toad, as he does have his head on. JJ Dabble's doing his stream.
Oh, no
once we are
freaking
out
way.
of here
Are
soon.
you kidding me right now? Me cago! Vic Firth! My voice just cracked real nice. Vic Firth! Vic Firth! Vic Firth! Vicky Firthy! Me cago, bro. Your freaking tip fell. That's what she said. Okay, bye. Deal.
Fuck yeah. You worked the tip too hard and it fell down. You shouldn't have worked the tip hard and had it break off like that. I've got plenty of watch hours, Pulper. I just need the 500 subscribers. I've got 491 when this show started. Thanks to the Blind Mike Project, I went from 40 to 20, and we have been steadily closing the gap. So we are very close on the monetization for this channel. At which point, yeah, let's call up an accountant. What do I do with this incoming income?
Shit, dude. That was a new stick. What?
And I could be doing those other avenues of monetization. I guess I just wanted to flip the switch all at once monetization happens.
You want some? Ay, Dios mío. I can't believe it, dude. It's okay. It's part of drumming. We break shit.
I remember Joe C. from Kid Rock, the drummer chick. How did I miss out on the drummer chick from Kid Rock? That should have been something that is still in my memory. Still in Stallion 19's memory.
All right, I got. Oh, look at this. Este is gonna die soon. Look at this one. Can you see this?
Oh, she really works those sticks hard. You are getting me more attracted to you all the time, Sunfire.
Can you see it? Look at this.
Well, it's just the opposite for Luigi Greenberg.
We just use it until it dies. Okay. It's just.
If Luigi Greenberg wasn't already married, we would be great wingmen for each other because we look different. We're different type of professions, and we are attracted to different ladies.
Break this one now. Next. All right, gotta stretch my elbow, not my elbow, my shoulder a little bit because I feel it so tense for some reason. I was doing like booty exercises just so I can work on that booty, summer booty, you know?
Jerry Lahane would not fight a drummer. A drummer lady, that does imply there's a certain dominatrix-esque. You could beat the shit out of me in a sexy way, not a uncomfortable way. Sexy pain versus uncomfortable pain. There is a difference.
Now my legs are like, why? And my shoulders too. How you guys doing? You having a good Wednesday? What's up? What you doing? How's it going? Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it.
Declaration of Independence. But we still need more freedom in our country.
So you can see when these were filmed. This was July 4th. We are heading down the psychedelic path for the second time. The first one was filmed during the solstice, as Big Booby Chantel let us know. And now we've got, what do I even call you, sir?
We might have the most freedom, but we need more freedom. Freedom for people to live exactly the way that they want to live. Body autonomy. Number one. Freedom from being shamed, from being who you are. We love you too, Beth.
Father Earth wants more freedom.
It really is. Sasha! Happy 4th of July!
Father Earth, he was more than happy.
We're letting the music play.
Oh, absolutely. Daisy Wawa and this man.
Let the music play.
That only works with Wonder Woman. You're an old man. You're not a sexy lady. You can't do that spinning and change outfits, sir.
He won't get away. Okay.
More Tasmanian devil noises, please, Father Earth.
I'm a man. I'm not a girl. I like a woman.
Oh, you're a man? Well, I'm all woman, okay?
Okay, so we have a trans man, it appears, over here, and a trans woman over here. It looks to be in the very beginnings of their transition, the way that he looks very much like a chick, and she is doing a bit.
I thought you were also a woman.
You want to see?
Can we see your butt plug again?
Oh, damn it. We missed the butt plug. Did she have the animal tail butt plug in?
Oh, my word.
See, you're going to have to change that dance type once you keep transitioning into a man. That was more of a lady dance. Actually, I guess that was kind of a Rick Rude hip swivel. So, okay, I spoke too soon.
Buckle. Can we see your butt plug again? Let's see your ring.
No. Next time, okay? Next time. You want one?
What are you doing?
Hey, you can't show your pecker on screen like that, mister. And how dare you squeeze your pecker and make that little squeaky sound. So there was our TikToking around the clock for the day. Yeah, maybe I should have edited that last not safe for work segment out, as Mark Bass is putting on. She is getting into dudes' PJ bottoms, so she is working on becoming a man in that transition. And that was a lady who did enjoy the elephant trunk. And I finally got some more of Luna TS. So hopefully we'll be seeing her soon with the elephant trunk that she does not appreciate, the mustache that she does not appreciate on her channel. And I have been going just a little bit long regularly. My goal is 90 minutes, and I am at 98 minutes. So just a quick little ask for a like, subscribe, hitting that notification bell to remind you I go live Tuesday through Thursday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern. And Luigi Greenberg did preliminarily agree to the bonus content once I start that up of season 5 through 7 of Watch Along with 90210, the Ray Pruitt years, Tiffany Amber Thiessen, Noxzema Girl. They were never good years. This is going to be torture, but at least there is a payoff to this Ray Pruitt gag that we have been carrying out for months on end. I believe that will be starting once I go to 4 days a work week of doing that behind the paywall. It's 96 episodes, 32 per season in those years. And if you subscribe, help me get over 500. Well, actually, I could start that now. It's definitely not going on YouTube. Watch-alongs can't happen on YouTube because they dropped by different episodes of successful failures. So there's no way I can do a watch-along on YouTube. I do have to start that Patreon and all that stuff. And I did promise I would get that done by the end of September because I am a nervous Nelly of getting all this income my way and doing the proper IRS thing with it. So we'll be starting up some bonus content very soon. Like, subscribe, notification bell, comments after this is over. And that also helps the algorithm. Because I think these TikTok shows deserve about 1,000 views. That on good weeks, they get 100 views. So I am still just a small little streamer. And the wackiness I show, I think there's at least 1,000 people who should be checking this out. Little baby steps, little baby steps. I'm not like I have 500 subscribers. Tens of thousands of people should be checking this out. I'm little baby steps. So that was this show. Yes, Trainwreck tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern. And I will have to set my alarm a little bit earlier than I usually do. I am a midday and actually, at my older age, I'm turning less into a night person. I'm turning more into just a midday person. So looking forward to getting monetized, getting you some extra bonus content, and then... Oh, yes, the new lol cow. I haven't revealed the new lol cow that Spurg Snake and I will be covering after we get to the Tales from the Crypt best of and worst of episode, seeking some views, very clickbaity to do that around October. So that is what is up with that. And there are a lot of great episodes. There's at least a few shitty episodes. That last season, oh boy, that last season of Tales from the Crypt. But yeah, we will talk about that in a few weeks. And I have been rambling on for a bit now. JJ Dabbles has a stream going in a little bit, as he mentioned in the chat. And I will be joining JJ Dabbles along with Helga, and hopefully Lisa will be there tomorrow on the Trainwreck. Two people who accepted that they are a gag to Carl and are steering into being a gag, just like a comedy shaman. He's like, if I'm a lol cow, I'm a lol cow. I enjoy what I'm doing. So steer into what you are. My voice is starting to do stupid shit now. So once again, thank you all for joining. And if you want to join the panel, Luigi Greenberg, a 3-person panel on the Tales from the Crypt episodes, I'm definitely up for a 3-person. Don't want to get it too full, but a 3-person panel for the best of and worst of Tales from the Crypt. And doing the rewatch, there's one in particular I remember as my number 1 episode. We will see if that remains as my number 1 episode when we do that clickbaity Tales from the Crypt best of and worst of coming up in a few months. And Sam Bibley forming a shadow panel. So I will have to DM Sam Bibley. Is that over an email or a Discord, Sam Bibley? Yeah, I'll definitely up to collaborate, especially since I am dropping one day from work, so I can focus on this horseshit that doesn't quite pay yet, but working on it, getting paid. And I was signing off, and then I started communicating with you chatters again. I do that so many times. So signing off for realsies this time. Thank you all for joining. Now feel free to go away.
Well, it looks like that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for going on this adventure with me. It's fun being with friends. I'll see you next time. Bye now.
Bye for now.
Toodaloo. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao. Ding dao day.
Places all. All join hands, circle left. Now circle right and listen to me. LSMFT. Elementary corners like swinging on a gate. To right, dear honey, with the right left 8. Grand right and left around you go. Lucky strike means fine tobacco. Meet your honey and give her a whirl. All swing around with the little girls. Smoke 'em, then you'll see LS, MFT. Promenade and don't you fall, promenade around the hall. Lucky Strike is first again with Tobacco Men. Promenade straight down the pike. It's time right now for a Lucky Strike. Yes, for smoking that you're bound to like, you just can't beat a Lucky Strike.